All right. Good evening, all you fresh cut podcasters out there. It's been a long break for us. The first 2 week break we've had since we started back in November. So we're itching to get back and share all this knowledge we've got pent up. We've had the NFL draft and everything. But tonight, we're going to focus on a little bit of NBA. And Cody and I, as you know, we like to do our little top fives and things like that. So we're going to get into that, but a couple little paperwork things we got to take care of. As you can see in the back here, we've got a Sun Drop signed by Dale Jr. poster and a helmet that will be given away this summer at 4th of July. So come by the barbershop and get your tickets or reach out to us and we can get those for you. Also, we had one of our buddies go to the Masters, and look what he donated here to the Fresh Cuts podcast. That's a Masters flag there. I'd like to thank Rodney, or AKA Bubba's dad, for that awesome little thing to add to the studio, which I'm at. And as you can see, we got the big dog, Cody Peel. He's virtual at his house in San Cabo there. Cody?
Hey man, it's good to be back, man. It's been a long time. Happy to be back with everybody and all the fans out there.
Yeah, well, I think it's no better for you to lead us into what we're going to do tonight with our top five. So let her rip.
Yeah. So me and Wes, we've been talking about we love doing our list. We love kind of going back and forth with everything in the barbershop. So tonight we're gonna do our all-time starting five: point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, and center of all time. And we'll be alternating. So we're gonna have two different teams, and so we're gonna start that right now with the first pick. That will be Wes's first pick. Wes, what you going with your first pick?
Oh yeah, Cody conceded the first pick to me because I was a little bit fussy, old man West. But that was nice of him. And keep in mind, this is not necessarily, we're not saying the five best players of all time. We're going to draft who we think would be the best team. And we really want y'all to weigh in on what team you think would win. A couple of things that you may have picked up on with Cody and I. When we leave out some of the better players, we're not saying that they're scrubs. It's just it's a different era that we're not playing this game like it was going to be in 1965. So all you Wilt Chamberlain guys and stuff out there, you may not want to stay tuned. But anyway, I digress. I'm going to start out number one. I think there's no question. I'm going to take the not only the best two guard of all time, but the best player of all time, and that's Michael Jordan.
Yeah, man. Hey, I'm not gonna quite hate against that former Tar Heel. You know what I mean? The
Yeah,
goat. I
yeah.
mean,
I know.
uh,
You knew that's who I was going to pick if you
oh
gave me the
yeah,
number one pick.
yeah. But let's not get too far off the goat conversation with my number two pick, and that's LeBron James. I mean, come on now. He's top five in pretty much every category. He's number one in scoring. So we know Michael Jordan likes to score, but the most points of all time was LeBron James. I'm taking him at my small forward position at my three with my number two overall pick.
Oh wow, that's bold there. Okay, so I hear you there. You know I'm not going to need another two guard, so you can hold off on that. So I'm going to go ahead and take advantage of the point guard, and I'm going to go with Magic Johnson. I know he's a little bit one of the older guys, but when I was looking at this, I thought that size would be an absolute problem going forward. His lack of three point shooting might be a problem, but I don't know a point guard that's going to keep up with 6'9". So at the point guard, I'm going to take Magic Johnson.
Yeah, great pick. One of the best passing point guards of all time by far. With my pick, my next pick, I am going with my center, the most dominant center of all time, Shaquille O'Neal. I mean, the dude was a force of nature, bringing down backboards when he was in Orlando and Los Angeles. I mean, just a dominant force on the glass. leads in rebounding and a bunch in his top five in rebounds, top five in like blocks, and so what a dominant force, Shaquille O'Neal at my center position.
Yeah, that's definitely who I wanted for my center, but I can't argue with that. I think Shaq is the most dominant player in NBA history, and, unless you want to say again Wilt, who was playing against a bunch of barbers, as they would say. So, all right, so you got Shaq at the five there. All right. So I got to do it. This is going to hurt you here, but I got to take the big fundamental at power forward and Tim Duncan. Uh, best best power forward of all time. A lot of people think he was able to tame Shaq a little bit, but not necessarily. He may not guard Shaq in this situation. We shall see. But I really like Tim Duncan at power forward. 5 championships. It's hard to argue with that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, golly, he's like, yeah, he's top five in pretty much every category. What do you have? 5 championships with the Spurs. Won the
Yep.
MVP 1 year when he was younger with the
Yeah,
Spurs.
and not that this matters in NBA, but I believe Wake Forest was ranked in the top five when he was playing there.
Yeah.
That's been a
Yeah.
long time since
It's
that's
been
happened.
a
So
really
yeah,
long time.
shout
Yeah,
out to
man.
NC basketball, Tim Duncan.
My next pick, I am going with the point guard position, and I'm going with the greatest shooter we have ever seen play. I know Weston thinks this is going to be a size matchup, and he's thinking he's got this in the bag now. But I'm going Steph Curry. He's a five-time. He's a four. Was it four-time, five-time champion? I think he's a five-time champion. He's all-time leader in and 3 point percentage, 3 pointers made. I mean, he can shoot it from half court. He can shoot it anywhere. Just a lethal shooter, and also a unanimous MVP. How many times have we seen that where nobody else gets
That
a vote?
Yeah, that's true. Curry, I went back and forth. That was the only thing was the size matchup because of where I was really wanting to go in my three position. I knew where you were going to go in your three position, so can't argue with that. I think he would get Magic in a little bit of foul trouble, possibly trying to chase him out there. But
Yeah, he's gonna run
that
around.
that
Can
that's
Magic keep up with him?
that would be the big problem I would have in this situation. But if Magic couldn't, I know who could, and
Yeah.
that's a man called MJ. So, yeah, all right, great pick there. All right, I'm going to go with the three position. A lot of people are going to, this is going to rub a lot of people the wrong way. Um, I think Larry Bird, if he would have grown up in this era, I think he would have been, like a Dirk Nowitzki or something who's just like unbelievable. You didn't have to be as quick back in the 80s when he played. I really wanted to take Larry Bird here, but I'm going to take Kevin Durant because uh, Steph Curry can shoot the three. I bet you Kevin Durant's statistics aren't that far, or his percentage isn't that far behind Steph Curry. And he's 7 feet tall and can play defense. So I'm taking KD at the three.
Yeah, great pick. I mean, that was something, and it's like I said, that definitely gives you more height at the position. I mean, you got probably one of the tallest lineups, with Michael probably being the shortest guy at 6'6", which is great. Um, since you got Mike, I gotta go with Mike 2.0, and that's with my shooting
Mike
guard.
2.0. Oh, no.
Kobe Bryant. I mean, Kobe Bryant was that dude. I was a huge Kobe fan going up. 5-time world champion. Uh, yeah, a USA gold medalist. I mean, he pretty much he's fourth in all time scoring. I mean, he was just a machine. He was just like Mike, man. He studied Mike's moves, and he did the fadeaways, and he did the dunks, and he did everything just like Mike. And I mean, that dude was just unreal. So I'm going Kobe at my two to kind of give that Mike and Kobe going back and forth. And I know.
You have to.
Yeah. And I know, and I tell you what, with Steph and Kobe, those are two killers. If it came down to like a final position, too.
That is correct. Yep, no doubt. You have to pick Kobe there. I think it's a really distant third with maybe I don't know, Dwayne Wade or shooting guard stuff. As some people classify Allen Iverson as a shooting guard, I wouldn't mind that too much. A little too short in this lineup. So yeah, okay, I hear you. Regardless of who would win in this game, how great would it be? Like 31-year-old Mike versus 31-year-old Kobe, and just get the popcorn out. So good
Oh
pick,
yeah.
Kobe. All right, so I've got one left, and it's a 5 position, and I'm glad it came down to this for my last pick because it's the center. He's going up against Shaq. So what better way than history to show that this guy can definitely tame Shaq, and that's Hakeem Olajuwon. Shut him down back-to-back finals. So, or in the finals, I think they swept them maybe. So Hakeem definitely could get it done. And then depending on who you go with the 4 here, being able to have Tim Duncan to slide in there as well. So I really like the dream here and the footwork and being able to slow Shaq down just a little bit.
No, that's a great pick. I mean, Hakeem the Dream, he was a beast. He had that crazy freaking shake that he
The
did
dream
where,
shake.
oh my goodness, dude, the footwork was unreal. Uh, but he didn't really get to see like Lakers Shaq. Does that make sense? Like,
Yeah.
you know
Oh,
what I
yeah.
mean? Like
No,
Lakers
no.
Shaq was like he was like 350 pounds, and he was like putting people like his nuts in people's faces. Like he got to saw like young Orlando Shaq. You know what I mean? So it would be interesting to see like prime
Yeah.
LA
But
Lakers
but
Shaq.
Shaq got to see old Hakeem Olajuwon too.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
but yeah, no, that's what makes the basketball debate so great because you can flip flop back and forth like that. So,
Oh
all
yeah.
right, who you got going up against Timmy?
I actually was gonna go KD right here. I thought it'd be a perfect matchup for me, but of course you took Kevin Durant, which is like I said, he's one of the best offensive weapons of all time. But this guy I actually watched make a finals run that we've never seen before. Uh, who has not is not really flashy as far as like, oh, he's just like a monster on the glass, or oh man, he getting every rebound. But since you have Hakeem and Tim down low, I gotta have some type of shooting to spread you out and like bring Timmy from the paint and getting rebounds. So with my last pick, I'm going Dirk. I'm going Dirk Nowitzki right here. I'm not only going to bring you
Uh,
out for that from the
Power
line
forward.
at power
Okay,
forward at my
I'm going to
4
give you that
position.
because they call him a stretch forward. So I'm
Yeah,
going to
well,
give you
he
that
well
because I don't
he
know.
played power forward when he won
Yeah,
the championship because Tyson Chandler was center when they won the championship.
yeah.
So
I would have felt a little squirrely about you getting Kevin Durant in the power forward position, though.
yeah,
So I like
because he
Dirk.
played
Yeah,
because Kevin Durant played the 3 at Oklahoma City. That's when he
yeah,
was in his prime. That's when he won the MVP because Serge Ibaka played the 4. So having KD at the 4 would kind of been a little bit of a stretch. But Dirk
yeah,
was a true power forward. Of course, he has the crazy fadeaway shot that nobody can block, where he's got his knee up and it's just
yeah.
insane.
Oh,
And then,
yeah,
like I said, he's a knockdown 3-point shooter. He had one of the biggest finals runs where he went through Kobe and Pau Gasol and all these guys, and then also went and faced the big 3 of LeBron, D Wade, and Bosh and took them out like it was nothing. I mean, it was unreal. So I know it's very unexpected. You got guys like Karl Malone up there,
No, I'll
Kevin
be honest with
Garnett,
you. I
but
think I think that's the only pick that you can have in this situation where my team wouldn't dominate your team.
yeah,
Because
oh
I
yeah.
love Charles, I love Carl, but,
And even KG, Tim Duncan would have still handled him in the post.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't know if you wanted to go Moses Malone there. Definitely, it's kind of more of a center there, but yeah, great pick. So there you have it. You got Wes, Magic, MJ, KD, Tim A, and Hakeem the Dream, and Cody's got Curry, Kobe, LeBron, Dirk, and Shaq. You know, we said we weren't doing the best five of all time, but those are that's the that might be the top 10 right there. So that's great. You know, shout out to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I had him as a thought again. I think just a little bit. I don't think he's got the meat and potatoes to be able to handle the other two centers. So great
And,
pick. We
and
really want you to go ahead.
for all the European viewers, which might be none, make sure you vote for Cody's team. I got a Germany player and Dirk Nowitzki. Everybody else is American made, but
I
for all the
got, I got,
Europeans out there,
yeah. Do you know how many people are in Africa? I got Hakeem Olajuwon, bro. Come
he
on.
played for Houston. He played for Houston though.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I don't think we have any African or European followers. So, um, be the first, like and
That's right.
subscribe
That's
on
right. That's
YouTube
right.
there. So, Cody, um, obviously we did this because we got basketball. Lead us in to a little bit of what we think is going to go down for the NBA going forward.
Yeah, I mean, right now, you look in the Eastern Conference last night. We just had the Knicks beat the Sixers to go up 2 games in the semifinals of the Eastern Conference. Right now, the Pistons are up on the Cavaliers. They just won about 2 nights ago. They're up 1-0, probably about to go 2-0 the way the game's going right now.
I actually thought that was going to go the other way, to be honest.
I did too because I mean you got to think Donovan
Experience.
Mitchell, James Harden, Evan Mobley. You got to step up sometime. But I also heard that during the playoffs, the Cavaliers haven't won a road game, so crazy to see that.
Yep.
Um, and then if you go up to the Western Conference, uh, Oklahoma City, they dominated game 1. They play again tonight. I think they dominate game 2 and go 2-0. And then also the Spurs and Timberwolves, they played last night. Spurs blew the Timberwolves out to tie the series up, heading back to Minnesota. So everything's it's not too far out right now, but you have teams that are starting to separate themselves and look pretty dominant right now. AKA Knicks and Thunder. I think they're
Uh,
the two
yeah.
favorites right now going. If you're going forward into the Western Conference Finals and then Eastern Conference Finals.
Oh, I totally agree. You and I have talked. We definitely think this is the time for the Knicks to shine here. I was looking at that Lakers game, and we were talking about the spread being 15 and a half a couple of days ago, and we were like, man, that seems like a lot. It's back at 15 and a half with the Lakers backs against the wall. Do you think the Lakers can keep it within 16 points tonight?
It all depends on Austin Reeves. I mean, Austin Reeves the other night was absolutely atrocious. I think he had 8 points. I mean, he was absolutely terrible. And LeBron had great. LeBron did good. I mean, it was just a case where I mean he was pretty much a one man team out there. I mean,
Yeah,
so
LeBron's keeping them in it, but I'm kind of thinking, you know, uh, I personally think, not that this is a betting show or anything, but I think LA can keep it within 16 points tonight, but I do think that they lose.
I mean
Um,
Austin Reeves, the game 1, 3 of 16 and 0
yeah,
of 5 from the 3 point line. I mean, dude, what are you doing? Luca's out, dude. You have to be Luca. You have to be the next Luca. And so LeBron had 27. He did his thing. Dude, you got to bring your 27. And so he brings his 27. Then that 18-point loss is looking like maybe a 2 point, 3 point game at the end of the game.
that's right,
So,
which obviously changes things tremendously. But I'm cheering for the Lakers. I think it's cool what LeBron is doing at his age. He'll be 42 in December. The big question is, I love the Timberwolves and the Spurs, two up and coming teams. I think we're going to be talking about them more in podcasts to come, but that's the only one that I really don't know what's going to happen there. I think Detroit is probably going to win tonight, and that's going to get wrapped up. And we've already talked about the Knicks dominating, but who's gonna prevail there? Wemby's having trouble scoring just a little bit, and Anthony Edwards is playing well. Do you think he's got enough in the tank to get him past the Spurs, or is it the Spurs to lose?
I think the Spurs found the right recipe last night. If you remember in game one where Timberwolves won the game, yes, Wembenyama had a triple double, but he was 0 of 8 from the 3-point line in that game one. And then last night, game two, they went straight down low. They went right to the paint, right off the tip. Went straight to the paint, attacking Julius Randle and Rudy Gobert down low. And Victor Wembanyama had his way pretty much. And so he had 19 points, and he shot 7 threes, but all the other field goals were down low. And with him being down low, he got 15 rebounds last night, and he made it look easy. And and
Yeah,
that's and that's blowing them out. That's like not hardly playing in the fourth quarter because it was such a blowout.
yeah, 40-point game.
And so I think they found their recipe last night and going down low and attacking down low. And then what's that going to do is that's going to make the Timberwolves collapse on Victor Wembanyama, and then you can kick out to guys like Julian Champagne, De'Aaron Fox, Devin Vassell, and Stephon Castle for open for
Castle,
threes. And so
yeah, Castle's
Castle
playing well.
yeah, led the team last night with 21 points. He's a very efficient scorer. And so, yes, this is a young team, but golly, we're in May right now. These guys have been playing with each other forever now. They got good chemistry. If they can find that recipe of going down low and playing through your stars, play through Wembenyama. If he gets tired, play through Castle. You know what I mean? Just play through your young players, and that's what will get them farther in the playoffs. And I just don't trust the Timberwolves with their bigs. I don't trust Gobert. I don't trust
Mm-mm.
Randall. And I still think Anthony Edwards is still unhealthy. I think he's just trying to push it. And when you're 60%, 70%, you're not going to go far in the playoffs. You got to be 100% to make a deep run.
Yeah, especially somebody who plays above the rim, kind of like he does. So definitely agree with that. I'll be interested to see if San Antonio can give um, the Thunder a run. I don't know if maybe they're holding back on Wembyamba some, and he's got like a whole nother gear to hit against them. I would really like to see them push it because again, I don't know why I'm kind of pulling for the Knicks this year. It's been so tough on the Knicks fans. We have so many New Yorkers come into the barber shop. I know it'd be great for them, but I I think it might be the Thunders to lose at this point. Don't you think?
Yeah, you're looking at back-to-back MVPs from Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Uh, I tell you what, I, I know it's going to sound very terrible when I say this, but in today's NBA, and we know he likes to go to the free throw line, the refs give it to him though. You gotta tip your hat. If the refs are going to give you those fouls, and you kind of do a little bit of acting, and you get it to the free throw line, you gotta tip your hat to him. And that's what's getting him 30 points. He's going to get at least 12 to 15 at the free throw line every night. And so it's a great strategy. Also, another crazy part: Oklahoma City can win back-to-back championships and still get the number one overall pick next year. Isn't that crazy?
I know. Yeah.
Just putting
Yeah.
that out there. Just putting that out
Yeah.
there. Isn't that insane?
It is. I think they may have to get rid of somebody going forward, but yeah, I mean that's the crazy thing about the NBA. So we shall see. That's Cody and I's take there. One thing we wanted to give you kind of a heads up for next week. Uh, we got the PGA Championship going on next week. We got a lot of stuff happening. We got 2 golf tournaments this weekend, and I'll kind of recap just a little bit, kind of getting into golf season big time here. And then I think Cody's going to kind of get us maybe updated just a little bit with the Stanley Cup playoffs and some NBA as well. So diving into all kinds of stuff here. After that, I'm sure we'll get into some baseball, but one quick thing, Cody's got a nugget for, I think it's going to be maybe 2 or 3 podcasts from now. What do they have to look forward to, Cody?
Yeah. Also, just like I said, want to mention a little bit of hockey. Hurricanes play tonight, Game 3 in Philadelphia. It's about to start right now. They're dropping the puck right now. And so looking forward to that. Go Canes. Hopefully we can go up 3-0. Also, the Avalanche are killing it on the West Coast. Most likely, if you're going to be a betting man, put it on the Colorado Avalanche. It looks like they're going to run away with it. But in a couple of weeks, the NFL is dropping the schedule. So all big fans out there, we, like Wes said, we have a lot of clients that are Giants fans, Jets fans, Buffalo Bills fans, Eagles fans, and then us, me and Wes, huge diehard Panthers fans. The schedule will be releasing that we'll find who's going to be playing on the week 1, the very first game, the very first Sunday night game, the very first Monday night game. We're going to be breaking it down and some eye-opening games that we are interested in looking forward to, and maybe a little bit of predictions of like who's going to win the NFC, AFC, based on the schedule. And so when that schedule is released, it might be really released on a Tuesday or Wednesday. So us doing it on a Thursday, we will be able to break it down game by game and tell you, oh man, this schedule looks good for this team. I think that, stuff like that. So make sure you're on the lookout for that coming up soon. I will also be dropping a poll for down low in Instagram and maybe TikTok. And also please comment and subscribe. If you don't see the poll, just comment and subscribe. Like, hey, I like Wes's team. I think Magic and Michael and would be dominating. You know what I mean? Or if you want to comment below and say, I like Cody's team. I think that's a wild pick by Picking Dirt. I like that and I like that pick. Stuff like that. So feel free to comment, like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are on YouTube and on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook.
Yes, yeah, 100%. I know it just it doesn't take very much time, but it really helps us a lot. And yeah, again, thank you for tuning in after the long break. We really appreciate it, and we'll see you next week on Thursday. Thank you, Fresh Cutters.